Have been done for sectoral committees. I now put a question that the sectoral committees of the 4th session of the 11th Parliament be constituted as proposed by the whips. Those in favor say on the contrary, nay. The ayes have it. We've constituted the sectoral committees, and based on Rule 196, redesignation of chairpersons, as per the request from the cow.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right away, it is a redesignation of a chairperson and a deputy chairperson on the Committee on Government Assurances and Implementation. Right Honorable Speaker, Rule 196 of our Rules of Procedure states that a chairperson or deputy chairperson of a committee may be redesignated at any time of his tenure by the relevant whip. And Madam Speaker, I'm the relevant whip. With the approval of the House. In line with the rule, therefore, I hereby withdraw the name of the Honorable Dr. Abed Bwanika and the name of the Honorable Baagala Joyce as chairperson and deputy chairperson of Government Assurances and Implementation, respectively. And I do redesignate the Honorable Seungu Konzaga Joseph as chairperson and the Honorable Naruima Betho Betty as deputy chairperson of the committee. I hereby redesignate them, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, my response is simplified and made very easy by the Rule 196.
You know, Honorable Member, what Honorable Doctor is asking. And I think that's what most of these people are asking. That when you brought Dr. Abed to be a chair, it was approved by this House. Now, what they're asking you, that tell them why you're withdrawing them. Much as the rules are there, and they are saying you can withdraw anytime you feel like, it's just.
Speaker, you know this is one of the accountability committees that we have. And the discretionary powers to determine the leadership of these committees lies solely with the official opposition party. And the rule gives party leadership the latitude to, at any time of their tenure, to redeploy them or to withdraw them and redeploy others. That is the rule. And
there's an order here.
Madam Speaker, no, I'm still responding to the clarification.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The whip is well informed with the rules, and the communication was clear from the Right Honorable Speaker. Nobody is contesting the rule, and nobody is contesting your powers. Just convince the House that was convinced to approve the two, that Abed is incompetent or the vice is incompetent. Just give us the reason as to why you are withdrawing them, because the rule is clear.
Honorable members,
let me put you to order, because I've not completed. So I was just explaining that the rule is clear. It gives us the grounds under which to redesignate. It's also clear. So is it in order for a full whip of opposition, instead of telling us why he's withdrawing, he's coming to exhibit and tell us his powers and the position that he has? Is it in order for him?
Madam Speaker, by the Honorable Minister, the Honorable Yomusi, was about the membership, whether the redesignation of these members and stripping them of their leadership roles affects their membership. It does not. They will remain members of that same committee, the Honorable Minister. And the rule is crystal clear about that.
Thank you very much. Just one. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. And thank you, Chief the Whip, for the clarification. Just wanted to add, Madam Speaker, that the rule which you correctly recited says with the approval of the House. So it would also be fair that since you want our approval, to give us the reasons so that we move together. Yes, because, yes, exactly. Because,
Procedure.
just explain it to us
Procedure.
so that you mobilize us to support your
Procedure.
request. Yes.
You know, Honorable Member,
Procedure.
Honorable Member,
Madam Speaker. Procedure.
Honorable Members, can you all sit first?
Procedure.
Yes, Honorable Quiz, I'll give you lob. You'll speak last.
But let me... Right Honorable, thank you very much.
Wait, you hear what people are saying.
Right Honorable, we operate under the law. And Article 21 of the Constitution is that we are all equal. NRM has designated where Honorable Obadiomons is a member of SEC. They have not given us any reasons. As I don't know why, we should now demand reasons from the other side. We are all equal. I thank you.
Honorable Speaker,
Honorable
I actually have an answer for him. I have an answer for him. Don't worry. I have an answer for him.
Honorable Members,
Let me respond to you.
let him answer.
Yeah, let me answer.
Let him answer.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Can I have order?
And
Can I have order?
And thank you very much, Honorable
Honorable
Quintela.
Members, search.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. The Honorable Quintela has correctly said, yes, I am a member of the Central Executive Committee of the NRM Party as the Vice Chairperson in charge of Western Uganda. And indeed, when the government chief presented the names, he did indicate that the party is still consulting, yes, to fill some of the positions of the leaders of some committees. And I can tell you the consideration is that the Central Executive Committee of NRM took a decision that we shall promote rotation in terms of leadership. And therefore, yes, and it is important for us to explain. And therefore, we took a decision.
Honorable Members, Honorable Members, Honorable Members, there's an order.
Are you from NRM?
No, there's an order from Honorable Zake.
Order is here, Honorable Speaker.
There is an order also from Honorable Zake.
Yes, order. And Right Honorable Speaker, is Honorable Bariomus in order to insinuate that they have given a reason. Yet in some committees you have changed leadership. In some few committees, and you have not given any reason. So are you in order to insinuate that you have given a reason, yet you have not? Is it in order?
Honorable Members, this is not a matter of debate. If you don't want the member to be removed, it is a question. Well, I don't know why you're talking.
Right Honorable Speaker, I think it's important that this House appreciates multi-party democracy. And that's why the rules set it as such. Honorable Speaker, I beg to be protected by you.
Honorable Members, listen to the leader of opposition.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. As I was saying, it's important that this House appreciates multi-party democracy, and that's why the rules prescribe as such. The rules say redesignation can happen at any time.
the rules don't say there must be a reason. However, because the chief opposition whip does that in consultation with the party, I will volunteer a reason. Honorable Speaker, you've always emphasized that committees have got to be active, that leadership of committees have got to dispense their duty. The committees that we head as the opposition, Park Central, headed by Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi, have been meeting severally. Park Kosase, headed by the Honorable Segona and Honorable Alan Mayanja, have been meeting severally. Park Local Government, headed by Ladit Olanya, have been meeting severally. Honorable Speaker, the Committee of Government Assurances has not been meeting. And we think that that's a very serious committee that has got to be active. They rarely meet, and our thinking as the persons in charge of these committees, we want these committees to be active. Because the Committee of Government Assurances actually plays a critical role important for this House. When government makes promises, those promises are meant to be followed up on. And so I want this committee to be quite active. That's why he wants to give information. I will not take the information.
There's a motion.
But my point is, Right Honorable, we want the committee to also be active like the others. So using the powers given to us within the rules, that's why we are redesignating. Thank you.
There is a motion. Honorable members, pursuant to Rule 196, I put a question that the chairperson and the deputy chairperson of Committee of Government Assurance be redesignated as proposed by the chief opposition whip. Those in favor say on the contrary, nay. Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, now, honorable members, Francis, we are still getting an answer. Honorable members, honorable members, you want to vote? You want to vote? The nays have it. You know, we've set a precedence. We removed the Honorable Jara Mapendusi. He was not removed. I was removed from Kosase in the 10th Parliament. The Speaker said no. Honorable members, we have, just a minute. Honorable members, we have, as a House, we are giving you 1 month. We are giving you 1 month of recess. Honorable members, we are concerned that we want our members to come back to Parliament. But we are going to make sure, honorable members, we are concerned that we want our members to come back to Parliament, and because we want our members to come back, you're going for recess, you'll return on 23rd July. And honorable members, the business committee that we had organized for tomorrow will not be sitting. Will not be sitting because we have failed to get business yet. We don't have business yet. I now adjourn the House to 23rd July.
Otunuulira party nga political party NUP eba n'obuyinza obulonda abantu n'okugyayo omuntu okusiza ku nsonga zaayo ze bayeesigalizza. N'olwekyo nnaku nnyo okulabika nti ate aba-NRM bayingira mu nsonga z'opposition n'okwagala ogisalirawo. Ndowooza si kya bwenkanya era tekiraga buntu bulamu mu house eno okuba nti NUP bw'esalawo kino ate ye NRM ne mobilizing abantu baayo abamu bo ne bagaana ebya-NUP okuyingira mu nsonga z'ekibiina ekirala ekintu ekimu ekitukoze obubi mu Parliament eno.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. The way the Right Honourable Speaker rule, I look at it, is that interfering with the internal party matters. You realize that party as NRM, they withdrew, they designated their members, and without question. This one is an indication that there is a planned move to disorganize opposition intentionally. When the leadership of opposition made their decision, let it go the way they have made. But right now, NRM is coming in to disorganize the decision made by the opposition leaders. This is very bad, and it's setting very bad precedent as far as Parliament is concerned. You know, like for NRM, they sat in their sake, and right now we have so many positions that are vacant, and the chairpersons are not there. Even in other committees, even no vice chairperson. So it means the committee has no leadership at all. And we tried to question on the floor of Parliament. We were saying the NRM will come back after 2 weeks. But right now, the opposition, they wanted to bring internal reorganization within themselves. Right now, the NRM, the Right Honourable Speaker, they are trying to interfere. So it's not good at all to keep on interfering with the internal matter of the opposition. Let the opposition and the committees that are run by the opposition, let them take their decision for the betterment of that particular committee.
What has happened in Parliament regarding redesignation is clearly what we have always said, that we need Parliament to operate as an institution. For starters, as the leadership in the opposition in Parliament, the rules do allow us at any time to redesignate chairpersons of the committees that we are in charge of. And that's what we were doing. The rules don't say you have to give a reason. And that's why even when the government chief whip was reading his list and so on, he did not have to give a reason. But as you could see, they were saying, you guys give us a reason, which is not even allowable within the law. But I said, okay, I'll volunteer a reason. We have committees. The committees that we are in charge of, the accountability committees, they're active, meetings are happening, and work is going on. Park Central, Park Kosase, Park Local Government. The third committee, Government Assurances, we don't even know what's happening there. Meetings don't happen, and yet the committee has got leadership and members, and the leaders are from us. So we thought it prudent. We want an active committee, we want active committees. The same way the other ones are active, this one should also be active. All right? And that's why on our end we said, let's make changes. But like I'm saying, we didn't even have to give we don't have to give a reason. Because it's multi-party dispensation. That's how it ought to operate. But as you could clearly see, the Speaker decided to say no. And I'm glad she clarified at the very end. She said, just like in the past when she was being put off Kosase and the Speaker then said no, even for her she has said no. So she's the one who has taken this decision, which is wrong. And I've always told the Speaker, you're the Speaker of Parliament, you have got powers, but don't abuse your powers. This is another clear sign of her abusing her powers. Let institutions function, because these leaders are meant to be from us. But when you now want to usurp our powers, it's problematic. But now it clearly shows that these people now are being protected by the NRM and by the Speaker. So again, for us, they don't represent us now as leaders on those committees, because we have withdrawn them. So the NRM and the Speaker can protect them. They can be chairperson and vice chairperson for Speaker Anita Among. The same way we told the Honorable Mpuga, we've withdrawn you. If you remain, you are commissioner for Speaker Anita Among, which is very clear. But I want to emphasize, the Speaker should stop abusing her powers. When we were allocating people to the Budget Committee, the Speaker, again, was overriding the process. She mentioned on the floor that we are going to make administrative changes, which is not provided for within the law. There are people that we had put on the budget committee, Honorable Muwada and others. She said, no, I want Honorable Abed, Honorable Mpuga, and others. I asked her, I said, but madam, it is our right to choose who should be on these committees. You as Speaker, you're not supposed to interfere with that process. But she did interfere with that and insisted and put Honorable Abedi, Honorable Mpuga and others on the budget committee against our wishes because we are the ones who designate. And maybe now it is clear why she was putting her people on the budget committee. We are now seeing what's happening with budget committee members. We are hearing what's coming out of there. I told the Speaker, when you do that, it's as if you have an interest. It's as if you have particular people that you want to work through. Let us do our job. That's my appeal to the Speaker. And I hope she gets to listen, because the day of reckoning is going to come. These things will catch up with her. You cannot keep violating the law. You cannot keep usurping, powers and not letting institutions function. That day of reckoning is going to come. On my end, as far as I'm concerned, as I have said severally, I will not stop to talk about these issues, yeah? And I'll not let anyone intimidate me, because I'm here to do a job. I will keep speaking out about the corruption happening in this parliament, about the breakage of the institutionality of this house until it gets cleaned up, all right? That is something that I'll continuously do. Look, the Committee on Government Assurances, actually, in my view, has a lot more work to do than any other committee in this house, because it is meant to follow up on promises that government has made, on work that government is meant to execute, on service delivery. Because you see, each year, government makes promises through the State of the Nation address, through the budget. Who is meant to follow up on those service delivery issues? It's the Government Assurances Committee. So in my view, it has a lot more work than any other committee, if it were serious, if it were active. And that's what we are saying. The committee needs to be active. And it begins with leadership, all right? So that's the reason why we want to make those changes. However, we are not even meant to give anyone any reason. It's our mandate within the law, within the rules. No one is supposed to ask us why. You don't ask the appointing authority. When Mr. Museveni makes changes to his cabinet, because the law is that way, he does not have to now say these are the reasons or that kind of thing. No, you don't have to give the reason. But for us, we're even giving a reason, which is clear to the public, because the public has been seeing all our other committees, they're active. Park Central, Park Kosase, Park Local Government, they are meeting, they are doing work. This committee is not doing work, and yet it has a lot of work. So we thought, let's change the leadership so that, because you see, everything rises and falls on leadership. For a committee to be active, to be serious, it takes leadership. Because the members don't summon themselves to meetings. The leadership has got to summon meetings, has got to do that role, and it's not happening. So that's the issue. Kakati, ekibaddewo olwaleero kye tuzze twogerako nti paalamenti eno eringa eri mu buwambe. Amateeka gagamba ffe abakulembera oludda oluvuganya tulina committees ze tukulembera, era etteeka ligamba rules zaffe nti wonna we twagalira tusobola okukyusa obukulembeze tetulina nakuwa nsonga at all. Naye mulabye nga Speaker alina engeri gy'ayagala okukivuga, alina abantu be baayagala okuprotectinga, nga ffe tugamba nga wa NRM bwe basomye abaabwe okukola enkyukakyuka tebawadde ensonga, naffe etteeka litukkiriza okukyusa abo be twagala okukyusa. Naye Speaker n'asalawo kaba protecting. Ekirungi nti bw'abadde amaliriza agambye n'okugamba nti nga naye Parliament ewedde baali bamukyusa Speaker n'agaana nti ne ku luno agaanye. Kitegeeza yagaanye, aleme kwekwasa muntu mulala yenna. Yagaanye ye ng'ayagala protecting abantu be, kuba bano oba oli abo bantu be tetumanyi. Naye kati kiri clear, NRM ye baprotectinga basigaze ebifo bino. Ffe ababalonda bwe tugamba nti nedda twagala kukola nkyukakyuka, NRM ne Speaker ne bagaana. Kiri clear oba oli awo wawe bagwa era ani abaprotectinga ku nsonga eyo. Naye newankubadde kiri bwe kityo, ffe tubadde tuwadde ensonga yaffe, newankubadde etteeka terigamba nti tulina okuwa ensonga yonna, naye nga tugamba nti abantu bano
komiti eno teri active. Komiti zaffe endala zetukulembera Park Central, Park Kosase, Park Local Government tuziraba ziri active meetings zituula ne basaba abantu ebibuuzo ne bakola emirimu gyabwe. Naye eno komiti ya Government Assurance tetuula, teri active. Ate ekyo kirina akakwate ku bukulembeze kubanga bammemba bo nga bo tebasobola kweyita ne bayita kakati baminisita baani obukulembeze bwe bulina okukola ekintu ekyo. Kati obukulembeze tebukoze kye bulina kukola. So kati kitukakatako okukola enkyukakyuka. Tetulina na kuwa nsonga lwaki tukoze enkyukakyuka. Tetulina giwa. Naffe tugambe katugiwe. Waleme kubeerawo abagamba nti yewe tukoze ku lwa politics oba ki. Nobo kikola ku lwa politics. Tuli mu multi party dispensation. Naffe tuwadde n'ensonga kubanga meeting tezituula akakiiko kano kalinga akafuwa katalina kye kakola. So ne tugamba obuvunaanyizibwa tubulina katukole enkyukakyuka. Tutekewo abakulembeze abajja okubeera active meetings zituule. Naye nga bwe ngambye nti speaker nga ye asazeewo abantu bano okuba defendinga, asazeewo okulemerako. Ate si gwe gusoose okukikola. Speaker njagala mugamba nga bwe nzize mugamba oli speaker era bwo tukulembera wano ku Parliamentary olina obuyinza bw'olina naye ate tosukka ku buyinza bwo kubanga ekyakikola nnyo n'asukka w'alina okukoma. Twali tulonda abantu okutuula ku zi budget committees ne tulonda abantu ffe be twali tulaba nti bano bajja tukiikirira obulungi tuteekayo honorable Muwada n'abalala. Speaker n'agaana ng'ayagalayo Abed Bwanika, Mathias Mpuuga n'abalala. Ne mubuuza ne mugaka kati oyagala tulondera lwaki oyagala tulondera? Anti tukikola administratively obuyinza tebukikuwa ekyo. Ffe abalina obuyinza obwo. Oyinza okuba gwe toyagala muntu gwe tutaddeyo nga gw'olina gw'oyagala naye obuyinza ffe ababulina so si ggwe naye n'alemerako ne kibeera bwe kityo. Kati tutandise okutegeera oba oliawo lwaki yali alina interest mu bantu abamu muwulira ebigenda maaso mu budget committee. Abamu batandise bakwata katusuubire okunoonyereza kuneeyongererayo ddala. Era namugamba nti speaker bw'okola ekyo n'ogaa nti gw'olina abantu b'oyagala okuteekayo obanga agamba olina interest mu kintu kino lwaki gw'oyagala okusalawo b'oyagala. Abantu bano ffe tubakulembera bammemba baffe etteeka ligamba ffe abalina okubalonda. So bwe tugamba nti kati ono ffe gwe tulaba yalina okubeera ku budget committee naye gwe n'ogaana nti muteekeewo ono n'olemerako kikyobeera oliko. Naye answers tusaanise zifuna nga tuwulira ebigenda mu maaso mu budget committee. Nze obuvunaanyizibwa bwange kunokolayo nsonga zino kulemerako era nga nja kulemerako. Sijja kukkiriza muntu yenna kuntiisatiisa kubanga nina obuvunaanyizibwa obw'okutuukiriza. So speaker nsigala nkugamba lekeraawo okumenya amateeka, lekeraawo okusukka w'olina okukoma.